Today we will learn multiplication of decimal numbers and whole numbers. Looking at the given figure, can you tell me the amount of juice present here? Think for a while. Let me tell you. Here 2 full glasses and 1 half glass is filled with juice, means here we have a total of 2.5 glasses of juice, which can be represented as 5 by 2. If we multiply both the numerator 5 and denominator 2 by 5, we will get this fraction whose denominator will be 10. If the denominator of a fraction is numbers like 10, 100, 1000, then we can represent it in its decimal form, in which whole number is represented on the left of the decimal point and part of the whole is represented on the right of the decimal point. Number represented with decimal point is called decimal number. We have learnt addition and subtraction of decimal numbers in previous classes. Now we will learn to multiply them. Consider 0.2 liters juice can be filled in a glass. If we need to know the amount of juice that can be filled in 4 glasses, then we need to multiply 0.2 and 4. Let's find the result of 4 multiplied by 0.2. Decimal number 0.2 can be represented in fraction as 2 by 10. This shows that if we consider 1 square as a unit, then 2 parts out of 10 equal parts are 2 by 10. Since 0.2, which is 2 by 10, is repeated 4 times, we will repeat these 2 parts for 4 times. From this, we get total 8 shaded parts out of 10. Hence, the total shaded part will be 8 by 10. We represent it in decimal form as 0.8. So we can say that 4 multiplied by 0.2 is equal to 0.8, means total 0.8 liters of juice can be filled in 4 glasses. Multiplication of decimal numbers can also be performed by converting them into fractions. If we have to find the value of 4 multiplied by 0.2, then we have to represent 0.2 in the form of 2 by 10. Then we will multiply whole number 4 and the numerator 2 to obtain the value of numerator as 8. And we will keep the denominator as it is. By doing so, we will get the answer 8 by 10, which can be represented as 0.8. There is one more interesting method to multiply fractions. In this method, we will write the numbers to be multiplied one below the other. Then, we will ignore the decimal point and multiply them the same way we multiply whole numbers. After finding the answer, we will count the number of digits after the decimal point in the given numbers to be multiplied. Since 4 is a whole number, there will be no digit after the decimal point. In 0.2, there is 1 digit after the decimal point. That means there is only 1 digit after the decimal point in both the numbers. So, in the result, we will place decimal point by counting 1 digit from the right side. Since there is only 1 digit here, we will place decimal point before this. Since there is no whole number before the decimal point, we will place 0 before it. Therefore, we get the value of 4 multiplied by 0.2 as 0.8. Similarly, can you obtain the value of 2.005 multiplied by 6? Pause the video and try to solve this. First, we will write the given numbers one below the other. Then, we will multiply them the same way we multiply whole numbers. Now we can see that in the given numbers, the number of digits after the decimal point is 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. So, in the result, we will place decimal point by counting 3 digits from the right side. Therefore, the result obtained will be 12.030, or this can also be written as 12.03. Because adding or removing 0 after the last non-zero digit in a decimal number will not change the value of that number. If we multiply fractions with numbers like 10, 100, 1000, then we can see a pattern. Let's understand it. Let us suppose we need to multiply 2.3578 by 10. The answer will be 23.578. If we observe this, digits in the number to be multiplied, that is 2.3578, and the digits in the answer are the same. But the decimal points has shifted by 1 point to the right side. Similarly, if we multiply 2.3578 with 100, then also digits in the number to be multiplied, that is 2.3578, and the digits in answer are the same. But this time, the decimal point has shifted 2 places to the right side. Now can you obtain the value of 2.3578 multiplied by 1000 without carrying out multiplication? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Here too, the digits will remain in the same place, but the decimal point will be shifted 3 places to the right side. What do you understand from this? Let me explain this. If any decimal number is multiplied with 10 or multiples of 10, like 100, 1000, 10,000, then the digits in the given number and the digits in the obtained answer will be the same. But the decimal point shifts as many places as there are number of zeros after 1. So, you must have understood the multiplication of a whole number and a decimal number. Today we have learnt multiplication of decimal numbers and whole numbers. In the next video, we will see multiplication of two decimal numbers. Today we will learn multiplication of decimal numbers. In the previous video, we have learnt multiplication of a decimal number and a whole number. Now, we are going to learn multiplication of two decimal numbers. Suppose we need to find the value of 0.2 multiplied by 0.2. Will the answer be 0.4? Think for a while. Let me tell you. First number is 0.2, which can be expressed in fractions as 2 by 10. To represent this, we will consider a square as one unit and divide it horizontally into 10 equal parts. We will shade two parts in it. Similarly, the second number is 0.2, which means 2 by 10. To represent this, we will take one more square and divide it vertically into 10 equal parts and shade two parts of it. Therefore, 0.2 multiplied by 0.2 can be represented as 2 by 10 multiplied by 2 by 10. To find the value of 2 by 10 multiplied by 2 by 10, we will place the squares one above the other. By doing so, we will get a total of 100 equal parts. The value of 2 by 10 multiplied by 2 by 10 will be the common part of both squares. Can you tell me what will be the common part of these squares? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Here, among both the squares, 4 out of 100 parts are common. This can be written in fraction form as 4 by 100 and in decimal form as 0.04. Because in the given figure, each small square is 1 by 100th part of the square, which is 0.01. Since 4 out of 100 parts are common, we can say that 4 by 100th part or 0.04 parts in total square is common. Therefore, we can say that 0.2 multiplied by 0.2 equals 0.04. Now you must have understood that 0.2 multiplied by 0.2 is not 0.4, but it is 0.04. In this way, we have obtained a method for multiplication of two decimal numbers where we represent the decimal numbers in the form of fractions and then multiply them and represent the answer in decimal form. That means 0.2 multiplied by 0.2 is equal to 0.04. Multiplication of two decimal numbers is similar to multiplication of whole numbers. In this method, we will place the given decimal numbers one below another. Here we ignore the decimal point and carry out their multiplication as that of whole numbers. We will obtain answer as 4. Then we will check the number of digits after the decimal point in the given numbers to be multiplied, which is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So, in the result, we will place decimal point counting 2 digits from the right side. Can you tell me where to place the decimal point here? Think for a while. Let me tell you. We have to keep the decimal point 2 digits from right, but there is no number to the left of 4. So, we will make use of placeholder 0 here. Then, we will place decimal point on the left side of this 0. Since there is no whole number here, so we will place 0 to the left side of the decimal point. Therefore, the answer obtained is 0.04. Try to solve. 0.25 multiplied by 0.3 is equal to. Today we have learnt multiplication of decimal numbers. In the next video, we will see examples related to the same. Today we will see examples of multiplication of decimal numbers. Harish has purchased 100 chocolates from the shopkeeper. If the cost of one chocolate is rupees 2.50, then find the amount of money he has to pay the shopkeeper. Since Harish has purchased 100 chocolates and the cost of each chocolate is rupees 2.50, in order to find the total amount of money, we have to multiply the number of chocolates with the cost of each chocolate. That means we have to multiply 100 and 2.50. So, let's find the product of 100 and 2.50. Can you tell me how to find this product? Think for a while. Let me explain this. In 2.50, 0 is a placeholder. Since this digit 0 is at the end of the number, we can remove it. After removing 0, multiplication becomes 100 multiplied by 2.5. Now we need to find the answer to this. 2.5 can be written in fraction form as 25 by 10. So we can write the multiplication as 100 multiplied by 25 by 10. Here, a fraction is getting multiplied with a whole number. In order to obtain the answer, we will multiply the whole number with the numerator of fraction and then divide the result with denominator. Therefore, the answer obtained is 250. If we carefully look at 100 multiplied by 2.50 is equal to 250, then we can find that the number of digits in the answer and given decimal number are the same. But the decimal point has shifted 2 places towards the right. Thus, we can say that if any decimal number is multiplied by 100, then the decimal point is shifted 2 places to the right to obtain the answer. That means Harish has to pay rupees 250 to the shopkeeper. Example 2. If the price of petrol is rupees 79.06 per litre, then find the amount to be paid for 3.4 litres of petrol. Since the price of petrol is rupees 79.06 per litre and we need to find the cost of 3.4 litres, we have to multiply rupees 79.06 with 3.4. Since multiplication is commutative, that means it can be performed in any order, we can write this multiplication as rupees 79.06 multiplied by 3.4 as this will simplify the process. To find the product, first we will ignore the decimal points of 79.06 and 3.4 and we will perform multiplication similar to whole numbers. That means we will find the product of 7,906 and 34. This multiplication can be done in the following way. The answer will be 2,68,804. Now we can see that in 79.06 and 3.4, to the right side of the decimal point, there are a total of 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 digits. So we will place the decimal point in the answer, leaving 3 digits from the right side. This will give us the correct answer as 268.804. Thus, Rupees 79.06 multiplied by 3.4 is equal to Rupees 268.804. Therefore, for 3.4 liters of petrol, Rupees 268.804 needs to be paid. Next example, find the value of 0.04 multiplied by 0.07. Let's solve this by converting it into fractions. 0.04 is equal to 4 by 100 and 0.07 is equal to 7 by 100. 0.04 multiplied by 0.07 is equal to 4 by 100 multiplied by 7 by 100 is equal to 4 multiplied by 7 by 100 multiplied by 100 is equal to 28 by 10,000. Now think, where should we place the decimal point? Think for a while. Let me explain this. In 10,000, there are total 4 digits after 1. So we will place the decimal point in the numerator, counting 4 places from the right. Since 2 places are empty here, we will keep placeholder 0 at these places. Similarly, since the units place is also empty, so we will place 0 here too. Today we have seen examples on multiplication of decimal numbers. In the next video, we will clear some misconceptions related to the same. Today we will see misconceptions and common mistakes related to multiplication of decimal numbers. Misconception 1. A milkman has sold 11.5 liters of milk at the rate of Rs 55.5 per litre. Find the amount of money earned by the milkman. A milkman has sold 11.5 liters of milk at the rate of Rs 55.5 per litre. To find the money earned by him, we have to find the value of 11.5 multiplied by 55.5. To obtain the answer, first we will ignore their decimal points and multiply them. By doing so, we will get the answer as 63,825. Now we can see that 11.5 has one digit to the right side of the decimal point, and 55.5 has one digit to the right side of the decimal point. That means the numbers getting multiplied have total 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. Therefore, in the answer, we will place the decimal point leaving 2 digits from the right. Thus, we get the correct answer as 638.25, which means option 1 is correct. While placing the decimal point, some students count the places from the left and not from the right. Therefore, they will get Rs 63.825 as answer, which is incorrect answer for 11.5 multiplied by 55.5. Hence, option 2 is an incorrect answer. Some students think that in order to find multiplication of decimal numbers, the whole number part and part of the whole are multiplied separately. In order to solve 11.5 multiplied by 55.5, 11 and 55 are multiplied separately and 0.5 and 0.5 are multiplied separately. The product of whole number part is 565 and the product of part of the whole number is 0.25. And now, both are combined together to obtain the answer as 565.25. This is also a misconception. Therefore, incorrect answer option 3 is chosen. Remember that this is the wrong way of performing multiplication. Misconception 2. One day, teacher had asked a question to his students. Is the product of two numbers always a greater number? To this, Amit replied yes and Nisha replied no. Who of the two is correct? Many times, students have a misconception that the product of two numbers is always a greater number. If they are asked to verify this, then they give example of multiplication of two whole numbers like 7 multiplied by 10 is equal to 70, 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 100, and 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35, etc. And they explain that the product of two numbers is greater than those numbers. But this is a misconception. Product of whole numbers is definitely a greater number, but is the product of decimal number also a greater number? Think for a while. You must have understood that the product of decimal numbers is not always a greater number. For example, 0. 0.2 multiplied by 0.4 is equal to 0.08, which is a smaller number. So, the correct understanding is that the product of two numbers is not always a greater number. Here are some examples from which you can understand that the product of two decimal numbers can be either a greater number or a smaller number. For example, 1.2 multiplied by 2.4 is equal to 2.88. Here, 2.88 is greater than both numbers. 0.12 multiplied by 2.4 is equal to 0.288. Here, 0.288 is greater than 0.12 but smaller than 2.4. 0.12 multiplied by 0.24 is equal to 0.0288. Here, 0.0288 is smaller than both numbers. These misconceptions are often accompanied by a common mistake. The decimal point is copied down while doing addition or subtraction of decimal numbers. The same is done in multiplication also, where decimal point is copied down. That means students do not count the decimal places. Incorrect answer is obtained by doing so. The correct understanding is that we have to count the number of digits present after the decimal points in both the numbers getting multiplied. Then the total number of digits after the decimal point in both numbers are counted. Then we count that many digits in the result from the right and place the decimal point. Today we have seen misconceptions and common mistakes related to multiplication of decimal numbers.